Okay, hopefully I hit record. Oh, there's been so many weird starts to these things. This is probably going to be no less weird. What if you accidentally hit new game? Hopefully it prompts you as an "Are you sure?" I think last time I sort of profiled Poets of the Fall by just like their most popular songs, particularly what was it, Rust? And I guess kind of where I'm coming from there is what all that junk was about. Let's see here. Um, I'll just uh, jump into Foundation. And sometimes when you're a child, at least for me, that is, my parents would l- like make me watch somebody who claimed to know what a relationship is supposed to look like. And one of those things that I've heard was if somebody tells you, I absolutely need you, I cannot live without you, then your response should be drop dead. So every time I hear like a piece of popular music that's like obsessively, like obsessive like that, I'm like, oh, so you drop dead? That's what they sing typically because that's what people like to hear. Oh, I guess you have to use something called Shatter, which I don't have yet. Can I launch at this? Because I know there's some ability, because of Steam achievements, I know that there's some ability I unlock at some point called Make and Unmake or something. Yeah, so as I'm recording this, sort of like in gaming news, um, the AMD's 6950 XT came out, which is a graphics card that's going to range somewhere between the $1,100 and $1,300 range. This is like not the way I want to go because this is progress. I want to actually go back where I came from and see if I can get to that place where you need to require that big long jump. And it's kind of, it may seem kind of expensive, but it's about the same price as a 1080 Ti. And in some games, even at 4K, rasterizing performance-wise, it actually outperforms the 3090 Ti from Nvidia, which is a $2,000 to $2,200 graphics card. So in rasterization at any resolution, really, they come up with something with much better value for gaming. It's still not necessarily the right choice for everybody because, again, AMD you can't program with CUDA, which is something that NVIDIA invented that makes it easy for scientific compute stuff to be able to like communicate with the card, put data on the memory and off the memory, and do computations like with using something like MATLAB or C or Python on the graphics card. However, I did read like the documentation for CuPy, which I have and I've used. It does say they've added AMD ROCm support for that, so I guess it can compile into ROCm too. And then there's PyTorch ROCm as well, so... And I can't, like, ledge grab onto that? No, I can't. Okay. Well, I'm gonna die. That's embarrassing. Oh, it respawns me back here. So I can't really grab onto anything in there, so I guess I have to kind of do this all in one fell swoop. Okay. Let's try using the dash. No, I really just sink. Okay. Um... Maybe I dashed too early. It's like that jump in The Legend of Matanui, like at the beginning of Tahu's level. Same kind of vibe here. Nope. How do I do that? This is very perplexing. And it like knows this is hard because it like gives you that respawn challenge. No, I guess that's not gonna work for me. Huh. Great. I'm checking my loadout. I probably want to equip Pierce here. Oh, why is there so many extra mods? Okay. Oof. We have a low power launch efficiency. Energy gained from melee hits. That's, when do I ever do melee hits? Seems like kind of a rare one, but like it's so low power. Okay. I'm full on weapons mods too. Let's get rid of these weak ones. Yeah, that's like so powerful though. I want to equip it honestly on something. Ammo gained from taking melee damage. What? So I'll equip Pierce here. Because I got the no charge time. Damage while aiming. Damage after kills. Oh, okay. Well, I can take this. I'll equip this first. Turn this damage after kills into this insane damage after kills. That only works on spin. Wow, I'm stupid. Okay. AMD still falls far behind on ray tracing, and you can see I'm ray tracing right now. So. Still like way undersized monitor for my graphics. Okay. Collectible here. That's something I can launch. On Art and Time. At first thought, the cave paintings of the Foundation chronicled ancient humans' encounters with natural occurrences like weather, but it soon became clear they depicted events far outside the average human experience. Also, it seems I was wrong to assume the images are ancient. Radiocarbon dating suggests something impossible, that I've been down here longer than the paintings. That's absurd, though. The style and medium clearly indicate a Paleolithic origin. Listen, modern people can still make cave paintings in the same way the cavemen did. I was ready to conclude that an ancient community of humans lived in or out the oldest house. Now, with this information, I don't know what to think. Is one of our agents drawing these, or is there someone down here with us? This place has a habit of skewing my results, so perhaps the data is corrupted, or perhaps some paintings were created at different times. The art does seem to chronicle not only the past, but also the present and possibly even the future. I see in them echoes of the board, some linear architecture, even what could be interpreted as a director. Are the paintings telling a story that's still being written? If so, who's writing it? Okay, so we got cave painting depicting the story of Control. Why is missions highlighted? Can't really do these because they're not in any of those sectors. Oh, it's because of the bureau alert, which I don't really care about. So there is something. That was embarrassing. I wasn't really thinking about combat going into that. I was just like, I'm just gonna walk in here. Okay. Hopefully I can do better this time.
Are using pickaxes now? Those structures. Is that the astral plane? How is that possible? This is worse than I thought. I need to figure out what's going on.
I kind of forgot the premise of this. Shifting fragment? Tom! You missed the good news. I'm sure the official memo will go out soon, but Northmore called in all hands at the crossroads to announce they're finally moving out of this hellhole and up into the house proper. Bureau Brass apparently solved the moving walls problem, or at least figured out a way to pinpoint where and when they happen. All I know is going up means goodbye darkness, goodbye weird lunches with that ex-Nazi scientist, and goodbye peeing into the pit. I know that was you, Barry. Northmore is ordering the Foundation sealed as soon as we can haul our stuff out and somehow convince Ash to come with us. He's the only one kicking up a fuss. This is long overdue. We've lost 11 men and near $10,000 in supplies moving between the entrance and the Foundation. And for what? Research? Ash is batty if he thinks we want to stay here and sift through more sand for him. It's just rusted iron flakes anyway. Did you know what? We were breathing that in. I don't know what I'm in, but I just sucked up or whatever. Okay. I recently pondered the question, like, what is the oldest man-made building, essentially, that is still in, this is a vague term, good shape? Just because it came up in my, like, little Minesweeper rant, the whole idea of, yes, houses in the United States are built in kind of a shabby fashion, but it's kind of might be considered a good thing because it makes them more accessible. It's actually not a very easy question to answer. A candidate that comes up is the Pantheon, which is indeed in good shape. But you might think there might be something older out there. Another candidate that comes up is maybe one of the. By the way, the Pantheon is a like a government building in Rome. It's one of the Egyptian burial monuments. The pyramids, that is. The problem is that I can't really justify saying that any of those pyramids are in good shape. Still no way to get there. And it might be hard to call them a building as well, because the interior of those things is not really meant to function as anything else besides a tomb. And yes, it is a tomb. It's like not like you can live in there. The only one that's like, they're all missing a significant amount of like their exterior casing. The one that has the most left is the bent pyramid, and it still looks pretty bad. Okay, where was I going here? This is the way I came in. Okay, so I want to kind of make a U-turn and kind of leave. Yeah, that way. This is not the same. Can't get up there for some reason. Yes, I can. Okay. Let's check this out. Ah. This nonsense. Okay. Yeah, I need some upgrade for that. I don't have. Can't get across those gaps. So there's one on the opposite side. Where up there? It's blocked off. Okay. Okay, so I guess that's the only way forward is over there. Guess I'll have to go that way. Nowhere else to go. At least right now, that is. Mr. Wilder, I have some bad news. You remember that Robert Ricardo fellow we brought in as a special consultant to map the lower caves? Well, today he found a chamber with weird eyes covering every inch of the walls. A strange black pillar in the center. Kinda looks like the one at the crossroads, but smaller. We had a bureau member shadowing him, but whatever happened to is there in there did a number on our guest. The docs are taking a look, but it's pretty clear Mr. Adventure's exploring days are over. I know we were careful to dig to limit this guy's exposure to the non-ordinary. Drugging him and carrying him through the upper floor was a real hoot, by the way. But we really need to reevaluate our policies on external contractors. Honestly, we'd be better off forming a special division trained in repelling the orienteering than subjecting more outsiders to the things we deal with. They almost always end up dead or loony. What's the difference between them and you? Another thing I can't break. Launch health recovery. What does that do? Health recovered on launch hits, 10%. Oh, that's interesting. Oops, resume game. Interesting mod. Piece of the astral plane.
The astral plane is cutting into our dimension. What if this happens in the upper floors? It'll destroy the bureau.
Where are you and where are you shooting from? I have to make it all the way across, don't I? Oh, here we go.
I wish I'd brought Emily with me. I could really use my head of research right about now.
So Emily replaced Darling? Huh. Okay, there's some lore.
Marshall? Marshall! You're alive! Wait! It's Jesse! The director!
I don't see anything. Where am I away? I'm going really deep into here, am I? apparently a way to go a different way, but... Making me be non-linear by giving me just restrictions on what I can do power-wise. Big room.
Whoa. This place is huge.
Marshall? Can you hear me?
She was on the hotline, so that person couldn't have been Marshall, right? One problem at a time. Let's see what's going on with that pillar first.
Investigate the nail. Okay. So that's closed off. Explosive ammo refund. Anything else in here?
It's been 5 days since we first entered the building. Traversing the interior is dangerous due to the shifting, but we did manage to find a lower cavern that seems structurally predictable, which is a scientific way of saying its walls won't crush us in our sleep. Northmore even made a discovery. A pistol placed on a stone pedestal in front of that strange ebony pillar. Seems like something out of a storybook, except the heroes usually find swords, not handguns. But it is the perfect lure for someone like him. Hours after finding this weapon, Northmore cornered me to spout some nonsense about how the board had made him the director. He ranted about the title being meaningless before now, calling Father and all other previous directors shams, frauds, and worse. I think this place is worse for Northmore than it is for me. Strangest thing? There was no pedestal in front of that pillar a day ago. This building has swallowed a dozen of my men, and now it's handing out presents? Is it playing some sort of game? If it is, we're most certainly losing. Hell, we don't even know the rules.
It's the origin of the service weapon. Any more collectibles? I guess I gotta search harder here. For all my research into the oldest house's lie lines, I still don't understand why they converge here at the base of this pillar. I suppose the simplest reason is that they have to converge somewhere. Occam's razor and all that, but that seems wrong. The esoteric world abhors coincidence. What is the true relationship between this pillar and the ley lines? I check something. I suppose the simplest reason is that they have to converge somewhere. Oh, I got mixed up. Okay. Does it act as a magnet attracting them, polar north, or is it the pillar a product of their focused energies, a sprout nourished by the constant flow of the oldest house's power? Perhaps classifying that power would provide some insight. However, we currently have no means of measuring or quantifying it. Given time, it may become possible to collect and even harness this energy. On that note, Northmore is bringing in the much-lauded Dr. Gustav Wagner from headquarters in D.C. to aid my research. I suppose this is his way of saying he doesn't trust me to work unsupervised. Let's just hope Dr. Wagner is as smart as his dearly departed Führer once believed him to be. So, if you don't get it, it's mixing up the names of Gustav Mahler and I forgot what Wagner's first name is. Two German composers. Gustav Mahler was a Jew, and he wrote his 9 symphonies, and he wrote some of a 10th. Some people have claimed to be able to make it reasonably accurate, reasonably well predicted completion. Anyway, Wagner was a different German composer who actually wrote like anti-Semitic things, and criticized a bunch of Jewish composers. Not Wagner specifically, not Wagner, not Mahler specifically. And Wagner's most famous work is like the beginning of Act 3 of his opera Der Valkyrie, like the Ride of the Valkyries, if you've ever heard that. And Adolf Hitler really liked Wagner's operas and music, and so he would listen to them, and then he would play them in the background in concentration camps, because it was supposed to like indoctrinate people. So that's why he references the Fuhrer in there. Anyway. On the nature of the pillar. A pillar found in the crossroads is best described as an onyx spike that protrudes from the cave floor like an imposing stalagmite. Despite its aggressive silhouette, the structure has an undeniable allure. Freud would certainly have something to say about the pillar's overly erect nature, but I am more drawn to Whitmore's essay on dynamic layers. Structures within structures. The fractal mirror is in every being. Given its significant location, I believe the pillar is either the very heart of the oldest house or an intrusion within that heart. Or perhaps it's like the husk of a seed, from which the oldest house sprouted. Trottier wrote that great architecture isn't built, it grows. But when and why does the pillar look so different from the rest of this place's concrete walls and rock caverns? It's easier to see it as an anomaly, a buried artifact, a foreign body, a demonic phallus. I wonder if this pillar is more welcome here than we are. Stable area, watch for shifting. I see something up there. I see something over there. Shatter that to get it. Let's actually go to the pillar now, I guess. Let's see what horrible boss awaits me.
So I can only choose one? I thought I was done with these tests.
I want... Oh. Oh no. Like, I can't be completist about this? I want the longer jump. Choose the astral plane challenge. Shape and manipulate. The fracture. Okay. I'm choosing shape. Complete the Astral Plane Challenge. Oh, great. Okay, well. Sweet. It's not, that concept isn't new to me, that's for sure. Not enough Bionicle to game GBA. So you're supposed to escape out of there because he wasn't killable. Yeah, we just kind of like wait for him to. It's kind of not that hard, really. Just need to know what to do.
Okay, let's review. This broken pillar is called the Nail. It was broken by something, and now the astral plane is bleeding into the foundation, which will destroy the oldest house, the bureau, and everyone inside. I need to find 4 locks, or keys, or whatever, to stop that from happening. But I'm the director. I've handled worse. This should be simple. Ish. You with me?
I can literally only choose one. Like, it don't let me go back in and get the other one. That's like... Come on, man. So... Because we don't have fracture, I can't go through here. So I have to do things other ways, but I'm gonna go back to the original, go like backtrack and see if I can go into places I previously couldn't get into. Oh, why am I so dumb? I could have just fast traveled. Cave system. Okay. Okay. Can't get that one without the other type of ability. And then... These are full? What's this do? Ammo recovery on taking explosive damage. So weird. This one needs to be replaced with that one. In case I die. I'm gonna do this one too. Yep. Still can't go in there. Grr. Box token, really? Okay. Care about low-level mods. Okay, now I get up there. Quite. I don't know if I chose the right one as far as abilities are concerned. You might go, well, it doesn't matter, you can choose either, right? It was like, yeah, but there's the people who've played this game before will know there's one that you should choose. There's definitely going to be opinions on that, right? Which one gets you to the better areas? Let's see any. Something I can make in here? Ooh. What good is this? What? Really? Oh. That's really disappointing. Okay. Wow. So you got the new ability you didn't get me through there. Yeah, I'm tempted I should have done the unmake. Always regret. Seems like it would have gotten me more places. Surprisingly not less hazardous than I thought. Okay. I'm still not high enough to get up there. Ability to make doesn't seem like it's good enough to get me over there. Really didn't get me much. There's only got one extra thing from being able to make. Well, I've made my decision. It doesn't look like you can go back and add the other ability if you want to. Like, it's closed off. There's nothing to interact with now. So I gotta make it to... I guess that way. I need unmake for that. It's down in the depths down here. Thing, okay. Just looking for collectibles. It's very direct. Does that let me go in all kinds of different places? Like at the beginning too? Ritual. The only ritual I know of is was the pulling the bell cord. A lot of stuff here. Oh dear. That was embarrassing again. I keep dying. Keep dying in here. Okay, there you are. See you anywhere. Where were you? Okay. Junk can I deconstruct? Shield strength. These are all really strong. I don't want to deconstruct these things. Oh, I guess that's one I can. We can actually check like if there's anything if I can actually get inside there. Nothing in there. Okay, just making sure. I've been going through my library, researching pyramids and triangles. If that shape does relate to the board, as Northmore says, then perhaps our predecessors in the occult can offer some insight to their geometric knowledge. In esotericism, the triangle is closely associated with the Holy Trinity and other three-part concepts, past, present, and future, mind, body, spirit. Interestingly, the term board also implies multiple parts. Upright triangles in Judeo-Christian imagery indicate ascent into the rational divine realm. Not really. That's Egyptian. Anyway, inverted, it signifies a descent into the corporal, human. Naturally, the ascent is masculine and the fall is feminine. Adam and Eve. That's just a bit of an old world patriarchy. It's 1964 now, and we're well past that silliness. Considering the above, what does the inverted triangle tell us about the board? They're clearly not corporal or human. Perhaps they wish to be, or they once were. The likeliest answer is simply that theological imagery cannot help us define alien entities. But still, the pyramid seems significant. Shapes have power, and clearly, so does the board. Zoom boost. So many kinda useless mods. I don't really use zoom.
Is this a Bureau ID badge? It looks so old. Hope will definitely want to see this.
Right, allow us to get into there. There's a tunnel up here. Okay.
Weird place to leave an ID card, but okay.
This is the plot, isn't it? Okay. That's all there is in here? Crossroads, it says. It goes in from a weird direction. can't get through. Okay. Oh, that's not nice. Let's actually look at that mod I just got. So, okay. Do we have another one of these somewhere? Just don't matter. Need to construct that. Because we've got... No, this is weapons mods. Damage while aiming. Okay. Silly. Okay. Take the time. Oh, well. Go like 2 more minutes here. Okay, we're gonna have to go in. To go in the bottom. You don't have the ID card for that? Is this it?
Another ID card. For a cartographer.
Nope, that's still not it. Right. Oh, here. Oldest House has revealed much to me during my months in the Foundation, but many questions remain. Primarily, the tree etchings bewilder me. What is their significance? If the house has changed shape over its lifetime, as I've theorized, then was a tree its first form? I sent a team of to the Schwartzman building in search of pre-settlement accounts of Manhattan Island. From those I believed a single relevant line. And there I found a tree not known to me, the devil twisted within its bark. That line, taken with the fact that certain American cultures believe some trees would offer wisdom and guidance, is indeed interesting. However, it's hardly firm evidence, and though I am not bound to the oldest house, I remain a man of science. Of course, there are numerous ancient beliefs regarding trees. Yggdrasil, the tree of knowledge, Yox, Emix-chi. Some cultures offered blood sacrifices to trees, while others claim trees endowed chosen individual or inhuman powers. Do New York City's many murders act as sacrifice for the oldest house? Does the house have a chosen champion? Is it me? Or the unread ones? Oh, he's sharpened. Okay. History of the Oldest House. Okay, I read this one. Astral copy. With the astral plane now physically accessible, a torrent of new information has been collected on the entities known as astral copies. Okay. Okay, they live target. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we have a thing on the golden people. Sweet. This is going to be it for this recording session because I have to do something before midnight. Pick this up some other, pick this back up some other time. It just saves my game.